like to welcome y'all back to Humble City Real. You know, sure, I talk about things that I like, things I don't like, things I know, things I think I know, and whatever else happened to cross my mind. As always, I invite you all to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way you can check out some of the videos of the past, and that way you can be in tune and tapped into what I got coming for the future. Leave a comment, hit the like button. Definitely share the video, especially if there's something that registers with you. If it doesn't, it may register with someone else. But like, share, comment, and as always, subscribe. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so this one right here, probably gonna be one of the ones that just stays on my mind. Not really subject driven as far as social media wise or, you know, celebrity wise. It's, you know, it's a reality thing. It's a reality thing. Whatever you want in this life, whatever you need in this life, you gotta pay for it. Flat out. You gotta pay for it. Whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you need, you gotta pay for it. It's basic math. You got to. There's nothing you can achieve, nothing you can get without paying for it. You know, if you want that big house, new house, I want another house. You gotta pay for it. You know, you want a new car, a new vehicle, new truck, new ride. You gotta pay for it. You know, hell, if you want shoes and stuff, you know, the way these shoes if you want these, you gotta pay for it. Anything you want, anything you feel you need, you gotta pay for it. Some folks will say, well, that doesn't apply to everything. You know, I say, how so? Like, can't buy love, can't buy loyalty, can't buy respect. And it's like, I beg to differ. Love is always for sale. And I ain't talking about, $40 or, or whatever, or trying, that type. But love is always comes at a price. Respect, loyalty comes at a price. What people fail to realize is they don't know what type of currency you're supposed to use when purchasing loyalty, when purchasing love, when purchasing respect. It's a different type of currency. You know, the items, that displayed in the beginning saying, want it, you gotta pay for it. We know the currency that typically goes into, being able to acquire those items. But when it comes to things like loyalty, love, respect, things of that nature, friendship, it's a different currency. And it's kind of used in a two-part system. Typically you can't spend one without spending the other. So like we said, those first things, the items or whatever, those materialistic things, we know the currency used for that. The cream, the cash, the moolah, paper, whatever other goddamn term you can use to call money, right? The dollars, the coins. But when it comes to loyalty, love, respect, those different type of adorations, you kind of have to come and approach it with it's a two-part currency system, and by far it's a tricky one. However, I want to say it's the most costly. The currency that you need to acquire these things is time and energy. I know a lot of times people, as we are in the woke stages of our, as the world turns, it's a good place, regardless. I know it can get annoying sometimes. It's like, everybody knows something, but that's good though. It's a purpose, it's a reason why it's that way. We should be okay with it. For those who were supposed to be quote woke before the other people became woke. If you was woke before everybody else became woke, you should be okay. With that being said, though, one of the things that we are starting to grasp a hold of is the concept of time and energy. On one hand, we were looking at, when the pandemic hit, and as we're going through it, like people don't want to work no more. You go to places, they ain't got no workers, no servers, no nothing. You're like, dang, I can't even get a table. And it's not even I'll sit myself, I'll clean the table off, whatever the case may be, And so people look at it, because we had the unemployment things, and all that, the whatever letter loans, PPPs, SBAs, and all that stuff, right? And we looked at it like everyone, mooshed off that, the unemployments, the SBAs, and all that stuff, and now they just don't want to go back to work. And it's like, partly so, it's true. Another part that a lot of folks don't speak on, this is the positive aspect of it. So a lot of entrepreneurs popped up. You can joke about it. There's 1,000 t-shirt companies, 1,000 clothing lines, whatever the case may be. Restaurants, those who dwell on dwell in the fear zone. I've been there before a few times. I just don't express it or throw my fears on others. But the fear zone, when I can make this move, I should go get this, I should try to do this, or try to start this up, or I should go and get this certificate or this license and stuff. And then you kind of, oh man, but I'm so comfortable where I'm at, I don't want to, the fear of being uncomfortable, But in contrast, you had a lot of entrepreneurs out there that made moves and stuff. So, where they're at right now, some people, are, rolling, but I like the way they are rolling, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's a few, that's just whether it was this time period or not, it's only a small amount that's just like, boom, hit it and they go. Everybody else is just kind of like rolling with the punches. They doing their thing, they had moments, low moments, high moments, struggling, whatever. The only way that they could get through that, the only way that you really can get through it is if you have enough time and enough energy to give to it. Gotta have it. And one thing for certain, a difference, with the cash, you run out of cash, that's it. It is what it is until you get cash again, and you stay where you are. It doesn't really do too much to you. We've all, got our paychecks, took care of whatever this bill, that bill, went and bought this, boom, okay, well, I can't do nothing until the next paycheck. You should. Thing about energy and time is, as we know, time you just can't get back. So time is, live. Time you can't get back. So every time you take time, know that it's took and it's gone, So every time you waste time, it's wasted, it's gone, Every time you make time, you know where I'm going with it, right? You make time, you got it, it's gone, it's good, time been made, good. Energy, on the other hand, energy is the most crazy aspect of currency because, it's never really the same, That paycheck, 9 times 10, take a few cents, dollars, whatever, tax, whatever the case may be, is pretty much always the same. Time is just moving, so it's going to stay the same. It's just a matter of what you do with it, whether you're going to make the time, take the time, waste the time, whichever way you're going to do, But that energy, sometimes we can spend so much energy that it's hard to try to recharge and get it back. Like a brand new battery, sometimes that once it, you hit that boom and use it, it never gets back to technically that full 100% charge, right? So now you have to think about how am I going to use my energy. So how am I gonna use my time? So one of the things about, with the wave of entrepreneurs, I was about to say entrepreneurship, but the wave that's going on right now with us entrepreneurs is that, we are very, very sensitive to our energy and time. We have to, we're dang, you ain't coming out. I can't come out. I gotta take care of this. And sometimes you're not taking care of nothing. You sitting on your couch, but it's the energy thing because you was taking care of stuff, and now your energy is kind of zapped, and you gotta try to recharge. But that was one of the things, it was like people, was very, very conscious of their energy and time. Why? Because you need it. You got things you need to buy with it. You got purchases to make. You can't spend all your energy in one spot. It's hard, because now you're trying to wait for it to come back, and that energy might not come back in that week's check or 2 weeks check. Time, we already know where time is at. It's gone. But that energy, man. So why everything that you want and need costs? There's my point. It costs you energy, time for love. It costs energy and time for respect, loyalty. You got to be willing to give that energy. The same way you want to get that house, same way you want to get that car, same way you want to buy them shoes, you got to be willing to give that money. So when it comes to wanting certain things, the love, the respect, loyalty, progression, success, those things can incorporate cash. But however, without that energy, you will just be wasting money. Any and everything you want in this life, you gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for it. If you want that love, if you want that someone to reciprocate that love as well, you gotta put that energy in. And it might drain you. You might lose. Same thing with money. You might buy that car and it, the engine go out. Now you trying to replace the engine, the house. You didn't get it, you had a bootleg inspector and it's 10 holes in the roof or whatever. And now with the, we spend, with the hopes of whatever we're purchasing, whatever we're trying to attain, with the hopes that, it's right and everything will go right. So same thing, when it comes to these relationships and things, I'm gonna bottle them all up in this relationship. So I'm gonna have to keep on repeating: love, loyalty, respect, and then think of something else to add into there, right? But when it comes to, relationships and personal growth, you gotta be ready to spend that energy. At the same time, respect that energy. You gotta respect, just like you need to respect your cash, you need to respect it. You can't just be out there exhausting yourself, because it hurts, especially when you're trying to recharge. You find yourself in a space doing things without enough energy. And, pretty much know how that goes when you don't have the energy or you don't have the time to do things, and now you're rushing and, and now you're messing up this and this is not in order and things of that nature. So you have to be guarded about your energy. At the same time, you have to respect others' energy. Same way, as in the way that you want, you don't want no one, messing up your vibe and energy, and you ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that there's someone on the opposite end of the spectrum that's in the same space as you. And if you are that person feeling like, I need to, manage my time, manage my energy, make sure, ain't nobody stealing my energy, or ain't nobody, I'm not giving up excess energy that's not needed, definitely look at it from the other angle and towards you got to understand that someone else is putting in energy to you, so be respectful of that. Someone else is putting time in you. Be respectful. You don't want no one wasting your time. Don't waste no one else's time. If you don't, you don't want to exhaust yourself for nothing, don't put no one else in a position to exhaust themselves when you're not ready to give them nothing. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not gangster. Whatever you want, whatever you need in this life, it's gonna cost you. You gonna have to pay. It's all about how bad you want it. That's the first part. How bad you need it. Second part. Most importantly, what type of currency do I need to make said purchase, to attain said goal? Do I have the right currency? Dang, chicken pocket. I don't know, man. Maybe my wallet. I don't know if I got cash, whatever. Maybe. What? Maybe you do. Do I have the time? Maybe. Maybe I have the time. Definitely. I need to know, do I have the energy to go ahead and do this? Do I have the energy? I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me know if y'all agree. Tap in the comments. Let me know if y'all agree with that. Or do y'all like how my take was on that? Or do you not like it? Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. As always, this is Humble City Real. Holla at y'all later.